Okay. Thought we had a very good practice yesterday. I thought our scout teamers did a very good job. It was important for them to give us the best look as possible, and I thought the guys really did well. I think because of that, the practice went well. When we did do our competitives against each other, offense versus defense, it was pretty spirited as well. So I thought we got better yesterday.
First up is Aaron Brenner, the Columbus Ledger-Inquirer.
Hey, Coach. Good afternoon.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, good. I'm sure you've been asked this a lot this week, but a couple of former coordinators on the opposing sideline. What's the emotion going to be like for you as you coach against those guys, at least before the first whistle?
Yeah. Well, first of all, I love both of them. I think I have a high regard for them. I love their families. They're great people, great coaches, and enjoyed, my time working with them. And I've known them a long time. I mean, I played ball with Coach Martinez and back in college, and I've known Coach Van Gorder a long time. So, just they're very good friends to me. And but as far as the emotion, I mean, my emotion is going to be focused on, playing a game. I mean, we're not playing. We're not doing any kind of. I mean, bottom line is we're coaching a game. Both sides. That's all we're doing.
If you can recall back to your start at Georgia, as well as when Coach Van Gorder was there, is his system one that takes more than a week or two, or even a month to really get integrated within the defense?
You talking about for him to teach it? Or are you talking about
as far as taking the good part of a year to really institute and teach.
Yeah, you said a week. I'm sorry. That's where you threw me off. I think you meant to say a year. But yeah, well, you know what? I don't know if anybody ever does a great job of, or any, when you're trying to install an offense or a defense or whatever it is, or even a philosophy, to get everybody to really understand it and buy into it and be able to go full speed on it, it's just very difficult to do in year one. Year two, you see so much more results. You got a bunch of guys rolling into spring ball that know what you're talking about. First spring ball, everybody's looking at each other like, this is a brand new language for me. This is a brand new technique for me. This is a brand new language for me as far as how the coach, says some fundamental key words that people use. Everything's a little bit different. You just got to learn your coaches and learn the system. So it takes a little time. I'll say this: I think their defense is playing pretty darn good. If you ask me, they've had one rough game against A&M, but I think they're playing pretty darn good.